Hey guys, my name is Marcel and I'm here with Flex Lewis, the 7-time Mr. Olympia. Yeah. How are you?
I'm great. Last day of FIBO, I still got my voice, so it's a good day.
Okay. Do you remember your first FIBO?
Yes, my first FIBO, believe it or not, I came here as a fan.
Yeah.
And so it's
From
now-
Wales?
From Wales. I paid for my own flight, my own hotel, and I came over here and I got to see the world's best bodybuilders. And back then, of course, everybody used to come here, like they obviously are doing right now, from America, all over Europe. And again, I was a kid with so much motivation walking away from this weekend. So now, full circle, I am now this side of the booth, and I'm talking to the next generation of the next Flex Lewises, and hopefully giving them motivation to go back and put it into them gym workouts.
At this time, do you be a fan of Dorian Yates or bodybuilders like that?
Of course, I'm still a fan of the sport,
Yeah.
a massive fan, and that's probably one of the reasons why I have so much passion, so much energy, because I feel like I'm again, when I watch the different shows around the world, I'm on the edge of my seat. Who is going to win? I've kept that passion, so it's allowed me to not only progress in the gym, but also progress with the fans. Because if I wasn't enjoying what I was doing, you guys would see that. I'm here again. My lines are 2 hours, 3 hours long. I'm here from the first fan until the very end fan. I never walk away from a line, and I just finished doing a 2 hour line that was again had to be cut short because I have to leave and do this interview with you. But again, I'm a massive fan of the sport, and I'll never change. And again, it helps me as a bodybuilder grow as a business owner because I'm in touch with the new generation, the evolution.
Okay. Is there anything that you especially like here in Germany?
Other than the food, of the fans, of course. At the FIBO, we're talking about the fans. I've done many tours of Germany, so I've got many fans, bodybuilder friends and fans. Friends like Marcus Rule, Dennis Wolf, and I've trained with many top German amateurs as well, coming over to America. So when I come to Germany, they look after me. So they feed me great German food, and again, the culture here is amazing. And I want to thank all you German guys and girls that have supported me throughout the years and come to FIBO every year and stand in line and see me.
You drive a German car?
I drive a Japanese car, a
which one?
Nissan GTR.
Okay. So this year you don't compete, is this correct?
Yes. Obviously, you guys spoke to my coach earlier. The game plan is obviously retired in the 212 class. It was very hard for me to make that weight every single year. So from now, our target plan is 2020 and the Mr. Olympia and the open class. So a lot of the fans throughout the years have wanted me to see me go up into the open class. I've already competed in the open class a number of years ago. When it was a 202. I'd done a Spanish Arnold, Spanish Grand Prix, which ended up being the Spanish Arnold Classic. So I've done that as an open class. So people don't know that I've already stood on stage as an open class, and I came third in my first ever open class show. But now as a 212 guy, I've got to progress on, and that's what I want to do is put the sides on slow, keep my lines, keep my aesthetics that I'm known for, and then step on stage in 2020.
When I was at Mr. Olympia, I thought 212 athletes have a better condition than in the open class. Why is this so?
Well, everybody's trying to make that weight, right? So I could have stepped on stage at 224 and ready. I had to find that extra 12 pounds. So, of course, myself and my coach, Neil, have to find that balance of not losing, the fullness, coming down nice and slow every single week. But I had to really dig deep to make that class. So the 212 class is all about conditioning, all about symmetry, all about conditioning. And you won't see or hardly will see a 212 guy that's out of shape. It's all about coming in shape. And that's what the most exciting thing about the 212 class is. It's so competitive and it's so close that if I was off, somebody else would win. So that's why I made sure that the combination was there every single year, and I've managed to defend every single year and step away the way I wanted to last year on top.
Do you think it is better to be a taller or be a smaller athlete?
Well, it all depends. In the 212 class, you won't see a tall guy. It would be like a giant amongst small guys. But now I'm moving up into the open class guy. Will be regarded as a short guy. And if you look at history, there's never been a short Mr. Olympia. Maybe Samir Banut. Dexter Jackson is a little taller than me, but there's never ever been a short 5'5" guy. So I'm all about creating history. I'm all about, doing things that have never been done. So I've been told all my life that I'll never win and I'll never turn pro. I'll never win the Mr. Olympia 212. So I like proving people wrong. So I've already been told I'll never win the Mr. Olympia. So I've already trained for that #1 spot.
You are an Yamamoto athlete and monster. How it comes?
Well, Yamamoto is a company that is prideful on all their ingredients. And I am a supplement nerd. So I knew about this company long before they even came and approached me. The ingredients that they source from all around the world is second to none. The company is nothing like this out there. All the ingredients are sourced from either Japan or the pharmaceutical grade or they're fermented. So it's all top quality stuff. So it was a natural synergistic move for me when Yamamoto and myself started speaking for me to come on board. So also I knew that this was a company that I wanted to not only be an athlete of, but then progress on as a business owner. And this is why you see the line now behind us.
Your own line.
Yeah, so I'm very prideful to bring 2 products here to the Olympia, 2 products of a few that are coming. And we've got the pre-workout here and the intra-carbohydrate workout behind us. Again, packed full with aminos. And it's a really great synergistic 2 products that fit very well in the whole brand. So I'm very prideful of that. And of course, as you mentioned, Monster, I'm the first ever bodybuilder to sign a energy drink big deal. And of course, they link up with the big names from around the world, big celebrities. So I'm very prideful as well to be linked up with these guys as being the first ever bodybuilder. As I said earlier, I'm all about creating new history, opening new doors. And again, now being the bodybuilder face for the whole industry in a world where they've never looked at bodybuilders before. Again, I feel like I'm making moves outside of the sport also.
I'm addicted to the monsters without sugar. And what's your favorite? Which color?
Oh, I love orange. So my orange is my favorite flavor. I also like the grape. And I mean, listen, they've got a great variety of different flavors. So it all depends on what day sometimes, and especially when you're dieting, sometimes you want grape, sometimes you want orange, sometimes you want the white. So they've got some great flavors. So I'm one of everything.
How often do you train now when you're in your prep for the Mr. Olympia for next year?
Nothing's changed. Nothing changed. Everybody thinks I've retired. And they always see me in the gym every single day.
Every day?
Every day I'm there. What I do, my split right now is 3 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off. So I train 5 days a week with 2 days off. Before I used to train maybe 10 days straight. But now I progressed more when I had my off days. So my off days are just as important as the days I have on. So it's 5 days a week I train. And again, you'll see me in the gym maybe an hour and a half, maximum 2 hours, nothing more than that, because I don't believe in overtraining. And I'm there 1 time a day, no double days.
And how much calories do you eat?
I don't know. I don't count calories. I'm not one of them guys that counts macros and calories and stuff. That's for the skinny guys.
That's aesthetic guys.
That's for them skinny guys. Yeah, the Spice Boys. That's not for me.
Okay, so just you eat so much that you can.
Yeah, I mean, I weigh all my food out. I know what I'm getting every single day. I just don't count the calories, because I think if you focus too much on calories and stuff like that in the off season, you get too consumed. It's like I got to get my macros in and stuff like that. For me,
brain fog.
Yeah, I mean, I eat every 2 to 3 hours, and I know I'm getting 8 ounces of chicken or steak or turkey or salmon, and then I'm getting my cup of rice, whatever else. So I do weigh things out here or there just to eyeball sometimes, but outside of that, I don't weigh nothing.
And most of the time you eat clean?
I like eating clean, yeah. Yeah, for me, I enjoy eating good quality food, and the saying is quality calories, quality gains. Eat shit, look like shit. So if I'm going to be eating junk food all day long, I'm going to start look like Junk Lewis, not Flex Lewis,
So one last question. Yeah. Where do you think win the Sando this year?
Good question. Listen, as a fan of the sport, not only are we going to see a new champion in the 212 class, because obviously I'm not doing it, we're going to see a potential repeat of Sean Roden or a new champion in the open class. So as a fan, as a friend of many guys that are competing, I'm going to be there in the front row, backstage, watching the Olympia for the first time since I was 19, watching a show that I've not competed in. So it's going to be very weird for me, a mixture of emotions, sitting there watching the show. And again, I'm very excited to see a new 212 champion and seeing if Sean Roden can repeat or if there's going to be a new champion. So I want to wish all the guys the very best, because it's going to be one very exciting Mr. Olympia.
And Neil say you will beat every one of your competitors. What do you think?
Well, that's my coach. He can say whatever he wants. That's why I stay humble. I stay driven. But listen, I'm going to say that I'm coming to train for number one. I'm not training for second, third, fourth, fifth. I never have. But my coach has always said the same thing to me long before everybody else done. He's the guy that believed in me from number one. He believed in me when I would win the British as a junior. He told me I would win my pro card at 23. He told me I was going to win my the 202 Mr. Olympia, but we didn't end up doing that. But he told me we will be the first and then undefeated 212 champion when we win. And listen, not to say that he's got the psychic powers, but I think he's been pretty correct. So as long as I follow the plan and I'm disciplined and make sure that every day counts for the Mr. Olympia in 2020, then we're training for number one. So the coach can say it. I'll stay humble and say I'm training for it, but we'll see in September in 2020.
Okay. So Flex, thank you for your time
my friend.
and enjoy the time in Germany.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, guys.
Okay, we are out.